Zaslav was actually hosted by Larry Ellison. They were it was like trying to get this guy to give him everything. They're like making me up for dinners, having Zoom meetings, going to his house, like being like, we got all this money, we want to buy Paramount, or Paramount wants to buy WB. They went back and forth for a long time. They thought this was a no-brainer. It was going to go down. They were going to win. And all this is coming out. This is why apparently David Ellison's pissed. This is why Larry's pissed. They're actually calling the president now and being like, let it happen. We don't want them to take Netflix to win. But Netflix the offer is already going to the board. But the thing is, or I should say the stockholders, but the thing is though, everyone's been talking about this offer that came out on Monday. Well, it came out in the press that offer was actually the offer they had at the beginning of the month. It's the one at the beginning of the month. So of course, WB had that offer and they said, no, we don't want this. We want to go with Netflix instead, which is a smaller amount of monetary value they were getting. But again, they weren't selling off all of WB. So Netflix is like, you know what? $82 billion and we just want WB and we want, of course, the streaming services and that's it. We don't want all the cable networks. We don't want any Discovery. And Paramount wanted it all for $108 billion. And they said no. They said, no, we don't want that offer. And they were so mad they wanted to leak it out there and put it out to the stockholders, let them decide. Now, of course, we'll find out what's going to happen with this. It already has been hit with some laws being like you can't actually merge with Netflix. That's already started happening. There's going to be a lot of challenges about this overall. Paramount still says they can pass it faster than anybody else for more money. But it's crazy. The board's like, we got your offer. We heard you. We actually start ghosting them. Apparently, Zaslav started ghosting David Ellison and stopped returning his text messages and his phone calls. So that must have been a really bad and weird dinner. I mean, he looks kind of weird, guys. I'm not trying to say anything wrong, but I feel like they probably put too much pressure on Zaslav, and that led to what? An offer going to Netflix instead, guys. This is the biggest news that's been happening right now. People are freaking out because how will it change streaming services? And also they're worried about
you're more expensive.
Well, that's the worry. That's the worry that it'll actually change. And because Netflix is number one.
You can bet on that. Oh, for sure it's going to cost more money.
So El Santo, you got, of course, Netflix already purchasing WB. Then you have Paramount trying to still purchase them, even though they've had the Netflix deal approved and it's going to the stockholders. And WB is like, well, we already got a person, we already got a buyer. So Paramount, please fuck off. Thank you very much. And they're like, we're not going to take no for an answer. So they're calling it a hostile takeover right now, trying to go right to the stockholders. Like, we'll give you more money, all cash from Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and us to your pockets. So it's a big, big thing. And I gotta say, as we said on Monday, as we said on Friday when it actually went down, I think this is not a great situation, but if you're going to choose one, I feel like Netflix maybe is the best. I don't know. Comcast maybe could have been the best. I don't think Paramount's the best. That's me personally.
The bar couldn't be lower for any of these situations, though, right? It doesn't matter. Whatever happens, consumers are going to lose. The viewers are going to lose. We're all going to end up paying for this for generations and whatever. And
the theaters are going to lose.
Theaters are going to lose, exactly, GR. Yeah, this is going to hurt theaters big time. I think Netflix would be if I have to choose a diseased horse to put in this race, then yeah, that'd be great. Paramount it's just fucking. I hate him. I hate that guy's face. I hate everything. I'm very upset with the acceptance of corporate. That we have to care about this shit. Just corporate welfare in some fucking regard. It just fucking bothers me. How much money is being bandied about when, I don't know, man.
It's billions and billions and billions.
Fucking,
it's billions of dollars.
Yeah. I know. Can you imagine 108 billion or 109 billion they're offering? It's 108.6.
I can't even envision that. I don't even know what tenth of that would look like.
Yeah, even was it 79 or 80, whatever the other billions that it was $27 a share. Paramount's we'll give you $30 a share, which leads up to that 108 point whatever billion dollars. It's craziness. But also they're trying to get that money everywhere.
Think about it. 100 billion is a 1 with 11 zeros.
Yeah, GR. Wouldn't that be nice? You'd feel good if you got that, wouldn't you?
Good job, GR. Good job.
Yeah, I've done.
Color is an apple.
Went to math school,
Oh, you be fighting with thirsty daddy here soon. But I was surprised though that this was the offer they had on December 4th. So December 4th, after Thanksgiving, of course they're like, get your offers together and then give us that cash value on the 4th, right after. I think it was the 3rd or the 4th, right after the holiday weekend. Apparently the Ellisons worked through the whole weekend. This was like their 6th or 7th offer they had given them. And then they raised it up to that $30, and WB still like, you know what? We don't want your money. We want to take Netflix instead. Even though you're offering more, we don't want your money, which again is why they're pissed. Which, you know what? I think they already bought Paramount. Why not have WB? What do they want next? Sony? What do they want next? They want to go to Jeff Bezos to give us MGM and go over to Disney and be like, you know what, Mouse? Give us all the Star Wars. You know what I mean? So where do you stop? Where do you stop? Jonathan, where do they stop? Are you shocked by this?
There is. I'm not shocked at all. I'm impressed and I respect it. There is a law against monopolies, right? You cannot have a monopoly. If you don't mind, Brian, I'd love to see my counterparts' faces while I say this. If you don't mind.
If you want to see everybody's faces.
I'd love to see everybody.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure. There we are.
This is weird, Sean. I don't know what's going on.
Here's the thing. You're saying that, oh my God, Netflix is buying Warner Brothers for however many billions. This is so crazy. We don't like this. And yet, Sean, you were just talking about corporates taking over whatever, corporate things, not individual human things, whatever, right? Remind me your argument that you made moments ago.
Oh, I just hate that this matters. Like these decisions that are made in boardrooms that neither of any of us will decide has implications far outreaching those people impacted in that boardroom, right?
And
the fact
yet,
that this lead to people's jobs being cut, the fact that this will lead to increased subscription costs, lower quality content, and we just have to accept it.
And those things that you mentioned, I will give you that. I don't know that that's happening yet because it hasn't happened yet, but I will also say that those same people also made decisions to cast, let's say, Nicolas Cage in Spider-Man Noir.
That's Jeff Bezos.
I'm
and
saying
Sean
it's
is 100% correct. I'm sorry. Sean is 100% correct.
I missed part of that. What I'm saying is it's the same people. I don't mean individuals. I mean the type of people. It's a corporate office that makes these decisions, right?
Corporations are a mistake. I think we all understand that. Yes,
I can't argue with you on that. But what I will tell you is, do you remember the very first episodic and the very first feature film to be fully produced by Netflix? There are two of them. Well, one in each category.
It's not Stranger Things, is it? I mean,
no.
It feels like it should be going back.
Brian,
it's House of Cards.
Correct, House of Cards, correct. Yeah. And Brian, when I'm down to my last 30 seconds and you're like, we're moving on, can you give me the warning? But House of Cards for episodics. Do you remember the film?
Ooh.
Or Brian, or Pepe, or GR.
GR?
No. I didn't watch the series or the movie.
It was called Bright.
Oh, I remember Bright. Yeah.
Oh, with Will Smith. And,
yes.
Karen Edgerton.
Yeah,
is that what it was?
It was like fairies and ogres and
correct.
All that. Yeah. It was real, right?
Correct.
In LA or something. Yeah.
That's exactly right.
It was weird.
It was a weird movie, right?
It was weird, but it was also great.
They planned to do a lot of this happen.
It wasn't Will's best role.
They wanted Bright to be like its whole thing, like a whole IP of itself.
Yeah. Nobody said it was, Oedipus or Gladiator. I just said it was great. And here's my point. As the times change, who do you want in charge of content? The people who have, since their inception, been driven solely by user feedback, dollars, and input, or the companies, people, whatever, entities that have been driven by advertiser or big corporate feedback solely. You see, Netflix they have to take into account what their subscribers ask for, because their subscribers are part of their revenue stream, even if it's not the main revenue stream.
Yeah.
So I would rather have a Netflix in charge of lore and legacy than a company that doesn't pay any attention to what the subscribers want, but is only looking at what the advertisers want.
Well, yeah, I think that we are at a point that the only thing that matters is profit for shareholders across the board. Like, I really feel like that's the only thing. And yes, like, consumers like us and people that view the content drive a lot of those things, but it is the advertisers, it is the companies that are putting their products in the shows and in the movies and sponsoring things and all that kind of shit. Like, it just matters a lot more for them, the bottom line, than I think it ever has before. And that could be aloof of me to say.
Maybe, but what I tell you, Sean, is I think what matters to Netflix and why I love that this decision was made, they're thinking about the bottom line 20 years from now. Now, they might be wrong. Who knows what we're going to be doing 20 years from now?
If we even have 20 years, right?
There isn't an American, Jonathan.
Yeah, go ahead, GR.
There isn't an American corporation today that thinks 20 years in the future. It hasn't happened.
That's true, GR.
That's done in Japan. Not here.
This is our example of where Judi Dench now needs to go, right? Like, you see that? There you go. Thank you, GR. Enjoy your toast. What I'm saying is companies need to... companies nowadays.
You way past the 30-second mark. Move on, Brian. Let's go.
Hold on. What I'm saying is companies nowadays, they're thinking about a decade or two or a decade and a half in the future, and they're thinking, what are we going to invest in now that will make us money then? And I think that's what they're doing. And in the future, watch and you shall see, Netflix will be in control of, meaning in control of the ethics of everything that happens.
They came a long way, Jonathan. Think about that.
AI, are you kidding me?
Well, AI is a problem too, Pep Star.
Yeah.
AI is always going to be a problem, but they're going to be using
AI
that.
is not
Hopefully it's a
gonna be
good tool.
It's not going to be a problem. AI is going to be regulated.
AI is, I don't know about
I don't know where you got that from.
AI is not going to get regulated. It
Just legal circles.
should have been regulated way before it was given access, and your default. It's every default that you have account to that anyone can. All the AI programs are learning.
Correct.
On your dime, essentially.
Correct. Correct. But it will be regulated.
I
How do you see it out of the box?
What administration is going to pass regulation on AI at this point?
It might not be an administration. It might be an organization that then has lobbyists that then pass legislation based on the organization. But it will be
It's too
regulated.
I have
late.
no faith in the system
It's too
to
late.
do it itself.
It's too late.
I have no faith in the system.
I'll
to
bet
help
not the chat, but anybody in this chat right now or in the room, the live feed people, Pepe, GR, I'll bet you $500 right now that in 10 years, please try and come back and cash in on this. In 10 years, you'll see, oh my God, Jonathan's right, but it's true.
Right about what?
It will be regulated.
It will not be regulated. It's never going to be regulated.
Okay.
Because
I think
the
it's too
powers
far
that
gone.
be have already been in control. For it not to be regulated, you think they're going to go back on that? No.
Hold on. I missed the first 2 or 3 words of what you said, Pepe.
We can move on. It's not going to be regulated. That's all.
It will be. It will be. Watch it. Watch for it. It's already happening. One of the podcasts I do is about how we're going to.
Guys,
You're right, GR. You're right. This is too intelligent. Let's move on. Can we talk about
I'm just saying.
muffins and skateboards and
What the
And-
fuck?
Fuck off and die, Jonathan. I was just saying we agreed to disagree here.
fair enough?
What's the point?
Next.
Come on, move on, Brian.
I just feel like it's gonna be tough to regulate. That's it, guys. The big point John's saying, it's hopeful, Jonathan. I think it's hopeful. It is hopeful.
Tough doesn't mean don't do it. It's happening, and it's happening already.
I already know that they're already making their own AI system in Texas, and they're opening up that genie even more. And I just don't know. I hope so. I would hope so, Jonathan. But I mean, I'm a very hopeful person in life, and I'm very positive. But I'm skeptical. That's it. I'm skeptical. I think we all are. And things like this. Before we move on, I want to say is that WB going over to Netflix, as you were saying before, I think they do have a trajectory. They went from doing DVDs to figuring out what works streaming. They Zaslav, selling it off to them, I think makes sense because they're new Hollywood kind of rising up, a little bit of mixture of old Hollywood. And also, Ted also said that he wants to actually get into the movie business. That's why they bought them. We'll see. They might destroy the movie business, or they might, as they say, they're going to save it. I don't believe that, but we'll see, guys. A lot of stuff's going to change in the next 10 years. Will it be regulated? Will it not? We'll check back with you on that, Jonathan, in 10 years.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all. Cruise Control Show. Cruise Control Show.